Good morning, good morning. This is Glenn Andrews, Heroes and Kings, back in the A. Been back for about a week from a fantastic vacation. This last year with everything, the pandemic and gym stuff, school stuff, family stuff. Man, I just needed a break. Needed a break. Back here training folks, and just back here in the A. The few times we was on vacation, I'm getting ready to cut the grass. So out here in Georgia, you got to deal with bugs. So getting ready to cut the grass. The few times we were in Sedona, Vegas, in Arizona, Nevada, and just on vacation, our Wi-Fi wasn't all that great. So you saw that video that Rena posted up about the Grand Canyon. I'm sitting in the garage too, so getting ready to go out, cut the grass. And so the Wi-Fi wasn't all that great. So, and I don't watch TV. Really was on the phone and on my tablet and just kind of pop up to watch what was going on in the world. Make sure there wasn't nothing going on around where we were, which there was not. Sedona, fantastic. The whole vacation, it was probably one of the best vacations I've had in a long, long time. That just, you know how sometimes vacations feel like work, and this one wasn't even a work one. You know, hanging out with Micah, doing the Polaris out in the desert, me and Rena's drives to different places, and we just had just a fantastic time. So like I said, the Wi-Fi was kind of funky, so the few times I will get on the phone or get on the tablet, you know, I would see what's going on in the world. I see the situation with Kwame Brown, and I'm not really a basketball person. I'm football, baseball, and I've heard about him and kind of see what has taken place over the last 2 weeks, and never kind of understood the whole narrative. And now that I've seen everything in the last 2 weeks and literally have watched a lot of his videos, even some of his past videos, and then I'm damn familiar with Stephen A. Smith. Also Matt Barnes and Stacks with All the Smoke. You know, I watched the show, pretty good show, pretty good podcast. And I even was watching the one with Jenny Buss and the whole little slights that took place. And this thing with Charlamagne the God and just everything that has gone on with it. I've had a chance to just watch it, observe, look at what everybody's saying, what everybody's doing. And then when someone asks me about it, since I've been back at the gym, people, some of the brothers I know who don't watch sports, some doctors, some attorneys and lawyers, they're like, Glenn, what's going on with this? And then I kind of explained what's going on. And then last night I didn't even watch. I got up this morning, getting ready to go cut the grass. Rena's getting ready to fix my coffee. And I look at our Grand Canyon video and I slide down. I see where Stephen A. Smith has a response. And I watched the video last night where Kwame Brown said he was going to have he's just going to see what he's going to say. And let me say this. I am 58 years old, looking forward to getting to 60, because I just plan on being in the best shape a 60-year-old can ever be. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm older than most of these guys, and probably all of them. And I was talking to a good brother yesterday, Dr. Wellington Olekanye, and me and him sitting just talk about 3 or 4 hours about everything that's going on in the world, from China coming into Africa, trying to buy up Africa, from what's going on with the water boys here in Atlanta, understanding these are kids who, if they had dads or homes and a lawnmower in a nice neighborhood, they probably would be selling lemonade or walking around with a lawnmower wanting to cut neighbors' grass, or if they had cars if they had car washing stuff, they would be washing cars. So me and him were just talking about everything that's going on in the world right now. In the background, they're doing some road construction work down Bar Lake, so you may hear that. So me and him were just talking about everything that's been going on in the world, particularly with African Americans and particularly with African American men for the last 400 years, and then really this last 2 years with everything that's in the current events. And as I was telling Dr. Oleanye, one of the things that I get with Kwame Brown, because I get it. I got it when I stepped on a Morehouse campus and when I stepped off a Morehouse campus, is what we are, who we are, and how we represent each other. And me as a black man, anything I do out here, good or bad, will reflect on other brothers. What I say, what I do, how I act, how I dress, how I compose myself, how I present myself. If I do it good, folks gonna see it. If I do it bad, that gets sprinkled on everybody else. And so I've known that, I understand that, I get that. And so I'm just gonna say this. All those brothers had to do as men, all they had to do was apologize and say they were wrong. That brother was a 17-year-old kid without a dad, who mom raised him well. What he call that mama's cooking and that mama's seasoning, because I got some of it too. But I also have a dad. I also got great uncles, family, coaches from Southeast San Diego. So along the way, I got seasoning as well as my mama's cooking. And all those Negroes had to do was apologize. And they couldn't do it. Stephen A. couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. So anything he says about how good he was or how bad he was about basketball, that's neither here nor there. Those men could not apologize. And that's the biggest problem. They couldn't apologize. They were wrong. They have been clowning a young man for 20 years, using him as the butt of the joke. And Stephen A. should understand and know and understand marketing, propaganda, the narrative. But see, I went to Morehouse. I'm an HBCU grad, but I was well read before I was arrived on the Morehouse campus. Francis Cress Wesley, W.B. Du Bois, Carter G. Woodson, E. Franklin Frazier, Dr. Matabooty, Alex Haley. Then I read some Shakespeare. I read Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. I saw what Hitler did with the Jews. I read it. I read all that information. Jesse Owens, Fannie Lou Hamer, Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit. Then you come up now to what's going on with the rappers and rappers killing millionaires. Something Ice Cube said. Millionaires shooting at millionaires. I got a son and I got a daughter. Wife, mom, dad, brother, nephews. Not perfect by a long mile, but I get it. I get it. Everything I do, personally or professionally, reflects on the black community. Everything I do, good or bad. How the news set up the theme, where they'll show some black kids doing something bad, but then they'll show someone else or another community doing something great, setting up the agenda, setting up the theme. That's why I don't even watch the news. And even what's more disappointing, here in Atlanta, most of the news people are African American. So I know when they sit in that production room and look at what story are we going to tell, how it's structured like a movie, structured like the birth of a nation. Oh yeah, too, I like Kevin Samuels as well. Because I see Kevin Samuels on one side, I see Kwame Brown on the other side, but they're heading in the same direction. They understand the dynamics of this is the black man's narrative and family. And without those two, with opportunity, and finances, and legacy, we're done. And these small-minded individuals don't understand that and don't get that. But I get it. When I left San Diego and stepped on the Morehouse campus, I was getting it. Because I saw what was going on in San Diego. I knew about the sundown laws. I knew about how they boxed us in Logan Heights, how they used the police to keep us from going outside of Interstate 8, how they put 805 and just ran it through the neighborhood, ran over us versus running through us and working with us. I'm one of those too. My mama from Bessemer, Alabama. I got some of that as well. So Stephen A. Smith, my name is Glendy Andrews, Morehouse grad, MBA, Six Sigma, 4 fitness certifications. Have had 3 businesses. First in my family, and then my cousin Kimberly to go to school and graduate. Then my cousins Raven and Taryn, they've all went to college. Me and the wife went to school. My son and daughter in D1 institutions. It's about the narrative. It's about the image. It's about the propaganda. It's about the legacy. It's about wealth building. All you Negroes had to do was apologize. Stephen A. Smith, all you had to do was say, you know what? That was a 17-year-old boy. You know what? I was wrong. You, as a man, you wouldn't have lost nothing. So y'all gonna get some more smoke from that boy, and I'm here to watch it, support it. And he's in Brunswick, Georgia, somewhere or somehow between the folks I know and the folks he know. I'm gonna let him know I'm one of those that come from the hood that got all those degrees, but I get it. I get it. Mama's seasoning and mama's cooking. I'm an OG. I'm an elder. I'm a sage. The young brothers come to me. Even some older brothers come to me. So I ain't faking the phone. All y'all had to do was apologize, and y'all didn't do it. It's Glenn Andrews. Y'all keep supporting Kwame Brown and Kevin Samuels. As a black man that has traveled this world and been in many board meetings and boardrooms and community conventions on everything about how to get our people in a better space, place, and build some legacy and wealth, them brothers is trying to build family. So if you watch the little nuances of all the stuff that's going on and to catch your attention, that's all well and fine. But look at the substance of what they're talking about. And I'm here for it because I've been on it for a while. I've been on it for a while. I'm a little bit more stealth and a little bit more low-key. I like to do my stuff underground. I'm from Southeast San Diego. I know how you punks are, how you did Sagan Pen. I ain't forgot. So, this Glenn Andrews. Oh yeah, I was telling Dr. Wellington, explaining to him why I call it Heroes and Kings. That's intentional. You can call a black man a man, then call him a hero and call him a king. Ain't nothing else you can say. I ain't got to even put no other words or definition behind it. Hero and king. Represent.